What's the vibes? Top of the morning, top of the afternoon, top of the evening, whenever this video may find you. I'm Dream. Follow me on Twitter, Mr. Jimmy One, the number one. Sub to my YouTube channel, Blunt Money Bets. Like the video, share the video, comment on the video. Let me know. Oh, maybe I always forget to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. But yeah, all that stuff, man. Sub to the channel. Let me know what y'all on. All that good stuff. Today is Friday, so I got my Friday guest with me. I'll let him introduce himself, and then we'll get into breaking down this card, recap, all that good stuff.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Flo. Find me on YouTube. Please subscribe. Sports the Flow. On Twitter, Stefan Florval. That's Stefan FLO Rival, all one word. Find me on Twitter. On this Knicks game, I have too many damn plays as usual. Ton of leans, bunch of stuff I'm gonna throw at you. So let's get to this money, man. It's Friday. No better day to get paid into it. Let's do this.
Yeah, man, Dreamers, and I apologize, man. Busy day. Busy day. I got 3 Blunt Money Bets right now, y'all. I love the shit out of them, but y'all really gonna have to tap into the timeline. I will give y'all looks that I would play, that I almost played, but I just would not have felt right just slapping some shit together just to give it to y'all. I'm just gonna be honest, man. I wouldn't felt right doing that. So we got some straights, got 4 straights. Got a few Blunt Money Bets. Flo came today, said he ready to unload the clip for Blunt Money Bets. So Flo really gonna hold us down on the show today, but look on my timeline, and geez, Lord, y'all, I'm probably gonna have at least 8 Blunt Money Bets, y'all, on the timeline. I'm telling y'all right now, because it's some spots. I just gotta wait on injury news, and we'll get into it. You know what I'm saying? As the stream go on, as we talk about certain games, when I tell you why I'm waiting on this, why I'm waiting on that. All right. Quick recap of yesterday. 2-0 on the straights. Lonnie Walker did his thing. Other than that, Blunt Money Best was not the best. Yesterday, I was trying to think somebody fronted, but I can't really remember. Lou Dort. But Lonnie was the guy. My boy Ski profit in this thing. And Ski, I called the end of your show. Called that. I love that best bet. Tailing. But yeah, man, make sure y'all follow my guy Ski and watch his show every single day. But yeah, man. So I'm gonna try and keep it up, man. I knew Lonnie Walker. I just knew that line was crazy. And man, we're gonna get right on FanDuel. When I say I saw Lonnie Walker 20 points and Jimmy Butler 35 points at halftime, and one was plus 1,000 and one was plus 940. And when I say I was gonna play them both and give them both out in a parlay, I swear to God. But I was like, I'm gonna chill. You know what I'm saying? Then they both hit. I was so tight, man. I was so tight. But yeah, man, it's good that my FanDuel account back. So let's get into these straights, man. I'm gonna give out my straights. Let Flo get to his straights, and then we'll get to Blunt Money Bets, all right? And then we get to the comments last. So y'all fire up the comments because the comments be making the show go wild long. So I'd rather get to them at the end. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all put them all on there, all right? All right. 4 straights for me. I put 2 on the timeline and I got 2 props. Okay. I think I put 2 on the timeline. First, Knicks and Kings money line minus 105. I played the minus 130. I think both covered the spread tonight, to be honest with you. That Kings game, that line do stink a little bit. You would think it'd be a little higher. But either way it go, man, I think that in the Knicks, great matchup today for them. But both of these teams, it's not like they're great. And any team in the NBA could lose, so anything can happen. But I really love both of these teams to cover the spread. So if I can get minus 105 on the money line parlay, I will take it. Knicks and Kings, money line minus 105. Next, I had to get on the Mitch Robinson train, and I didn't want to get to 10.5, like super juiced. Like I had it at minus 140, and the 11.5 is plus money. That's fine too. But instead, I chose to do an SGP. Now, Mitch to the moon with rebounds tonight. If you can't get this SGP over 10.5 and the Knicks team total over 107.5, then just play Mitchell Robinson over 11.5 rebounds. I'm sure my guy Flo will have enough to say about that shit. Our expert Knicks guy. But yeah, Mitchell Robinson over 10.5 rebounds. Knicks team total over 107.5. I expect the Knicks to win tonight. And then all of their wins except for one, they've gone over this team total number. I think they actually went over it every win. But every win except for one. Another trend I noticed that I'm going to have to look at, when the Knicks lose, and Flo can speak to this, y'all don't score at all, bro. Y'all don't score at all, My boy Ski said he got a little nervous with Mitch on the front end of the back. Yeah, I thought about that too, but hopefully it's not too much of a blowout. But yeah, Mitch gonna get that in three quarters. But yeah, that's for sure, Ski. But yeah, when y'all lose, bro, y'all be scoring like 105, 103, like old school, 1996 Knicks. So maybe
it's like a lot of them. It's kind of like it's weird because the spots like we lost to the Cavs who put the ball in the mud. The Celtics 2 times who are like a good defensive team. We lost that game to the Pelicans where that felt like a schedule loss. Sometimes it was a back-to-back. A bunch of dudes were tired.
I was looking at that game. Didn't y'all score like 98 points or something that game?
Yeah, like they shot terrible in the first half. The Pelicans ran them out the gym. Like, listen, I don't want to go into my Knicks rant just yet. So
you got more than enough time.
Yeah.
But yeah, so Mitchell Robinson over 10.5 rebounds. New York team total over 107.5. Could not talk you off of Julius Randle rebounds. He has a great matchup as well. 10 rebounds plus, I think, in every game except for 2 this year. So yeah, couldn't talk you off of that, but had to go with Mitch, king of the channel. Well, he's gonna be king of the channel after the day. And two props. Cade Cunningham over 21.5 points. Y'all know Detroit is my guys. Almost got there with Usar rebounds. There's gonna be a lot of Usar and Blood Money bets coming.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of Usar today. A lot of Usar. Yeah. But I gotta wait until the
King Usar. King Usar.
Yeah, King Usar. I mean, 2 blocks, 2 steals sound like a real good lay. But we're gonna chill right now for King Usar. But Cade over 21.5 points. It's 20.5 juiced on DraftKings. Just give me the plus 100, 21.5 points. So Cleveland gives the most points to point guards. Cade was over this number 6 straight games before his last 2 dubs. But what's most important to me, so it's a nice buy low spot, but most importantly to me, Marvin Bagley is probably not going to play or he's going to be off the bench. Monty Williams spoke in length about, because I told y'all we was on Cade turnovers. Like Cade turnovers been a wagon all year to the point where we just played them shits over 4.5, and I think they hit that on a prize pick. So, and a lot of that is because I told you there's no spacing. That's why we was also on Beast Stew threes, because he got to shoot them shits. King Usar ain't gonna really shoot the 3. During Isaiah Stewart, Isaiah will, but Killian Hayes, they not gonna really shoot the 3. It's no spacing. That's why he turned the ball over so much, and that's why it's been tougher for him to score. With that being said, Monty Williams said he's gonna make some tweaks to the lineup to allow more spacing for Cade to work, which in my opinion is more space for Cade to score. That adjustment is probably going to be Kevin Knox. Kevin Knox 3 is going to be a good look. It's probably going to open at 1.5 plus money. His 3 and 4 threes is going to be a good look tonight because he ain't going to do shit but sit in that corner and get a swing from Isaiah Stewart or get a swing from Cade off the penetrating kick. But I love
Cade starting tonight too. I don't know if you heard that. Knox might be starting tonight. You heard
That's
that?
what I'm saying. Yeah, I think I wouldn't say official, but I think he's going to start because all the stuff I've seen. Bagley sick, Bagley wearing reserve jerseys because he might not start, all that shit. So that's just going to be more spacing, more opportunities. Beef Stew rebounds. Oh, immaculate chance for Beef Stew rebounds. He's got 11 rebounds, I think, in every game except for 2 without Duren. Also has 2 assists in every game except for 1 without Duren. So keep that in mind. His assist line is probably going to be 1.5 plus money. But Cade Cunningham, over 21.5 points, plus 100. A ladder candidate. If Donovan Mitchell is in, I could easily see a scenario because Detroit also gives up all the points they can handle, the point guards and shooting guards. Point guards averaging 26 a game, shooting guards averaging 25 a game versus Detroit. Need I pull out my streak that I've been going to all season about how literally all the guards versus Milwaukee and Detroit be covering their points. So
Dame Ionescu.
Yeah, for real. Dame Ionescu, and it's looking like Cade Ionescu out here. Dame Ionescu and Cade Vandersloot out this motherfucker. I tell you right now, with the way they guarded. Yeah. But yeah, man, Cade over his points, prime ladder candidate. Won't be surprised, especially if Karis LeVert, guys. Again, I don't have blunt money bets yet, but I got to give y'all looks. If one of them 2 ruled out, Garland or Mitchell, Karis LeVert. Karis fucking LeVert, points, rebounds, and assists, points, rebounds, points, assists, whatever. Karis to the moon. If both get ruled out, Karis and Strus. If Mitchell play, gotta love Cade and Donovan Mitchell ladders. Gotta love them both. Maybe Cade 25, Donovan 35, maybe Cade 30, Donovan 40 if you want to get super freaky. But all that to say, Cade over 21.5 points plus 100. And last but not least, give me Nurk. Nurkic, center, Phoenix Suns over 3.5 assists. He's over this game, over this line 5 of the last 6. He had 4 last game with Book in 24 minutes. Book being back, who y'all know I love. Y'all know I'm playing my personal 38-5 Book party today. It's probably gonna be like a plus 700. Playing that, play it every game for Book. Love Book. Probably I love Book, Paul. But with that being said, Book being back, that's not going to stop Nurk from getting his assists. It's really not. They still going to run that same offense where it's going to be a pick and roll with Book, or Nurk is going to get it at the high post. He's going to do a dribble handoff to either KD or fucking Book, and he's going to get 2 assists that way. Let alone he's a great passer for a big man, so I love it. He got 4 assists last game in 24 minutes. This game does have a little bit of blowout potential, but also Utah is one of the scrappiest teams in the league. They generally, the game they be down 20 at the beginning of the fourth quarter. Then you look up with 3 minutes left, and it's an 8-point game, and that's good because that allows starters to come in and continue to pad their stats and shit like that. So also in that game, Book anything. Couldn't talk you off a Book anything. Grayson Allen ladders, Gordon ladders, just because we've been fading the Jazz versus shooting guards, Clarkson, Donovan Mitchell. I think it was Donovan Mitchell last. No, it wasn't Donovan Mitchell. Either way it goes, look at the Jazz versus shooting guards. Not the Jazz, I'm sorry. The Jazz versus shooting guards.
Yeah.
The Jazz versus shooting guards. Been a wagon.
Oh, Desmond Bain went through them like hot knife through
33. I should have wrote it down, y'all. I didn't have as much time to put.
Yeah, the logs are just like insane. Every team.
Did y'all play them yet? Nah, y'all ain't played them.
No. When we play them, I'm thinking RG to score 35 because they can't guard anyone who can like cut to the cup. They can't guard anybody.
And another trend I personally noticed was rebounds too. So it's like that game that Bane had 33. I think he also had like 8 and 8. I think they just gave up the booty to Sheddan. If they didn't give up the booty, they gave up 8 and 7 to Sheddan. So maybe a PRA look for Grayson. Grayson PRA would be a good look. Y'all know we love Grayson rebounds and assists, so especially rebounds.
Yeah, Jeremy Grant was going crazy too. I think he had the foul trouble in that game. He was about to go off, but then he just couldn't keep his hands to himself. So that's why these box scores sometimes are like misleading.
I really wish I could have put up the game logs. Like they really giving it up to shoot guards. Couldn't talk you off Keontae either tonight. Keontae George assist sitting at 6.5. Could not talk you off of that. And I will have a Phoenix lay. Phoenix and Detroit, like 2 of my favorite teams to bet on this year. I will have a Phoenix lay. I will have a Detroit lay. May put them together. Also, I will have a plus 200 challenge, maybe 2. I'm sorry, guys. I should add it for the channel. But going forward, we will have it every day for the channel. I just have not had enough time, and I ain't want to slap nothing together. So, just to recap before we give it the flow, pause, take a shot, Gail. Before I hand it off the flow, let him get through his straight bets, then we'll get the blunt money bets. My 4 straight bets, I may have 1 or 2 later on the timeline, but Knicks, Kings, money line, minus 105. I played the minus 125, minus 130. Love that. Mitchell Robinson over 10.5 rebounds, and New York team total over 107.5. I got that at minus 120. Cade Cunningham over 21.5 points plus 100, and Yusuf Nurkic, I don't know. Nurkic, center, Phoenix, over 3.5 assists, minus 122 on FanDuel. Shop around, get the best price. All right. And before we get the flow, do me a big favor. If you're watching this on YouTube, hit that like button. I see we have like 3 likes for the show started. Big fucking vibes from the Dreamers. Love that. So yeah, if you're watching this on YouTube, please give me a like, comment on the video. Let me know what y'all on. Share, sub to the channel. If you're watching this on Twitter, give me a like and a retweet. Love it. Y'all been going crazy with the retweets. I appreciate it. And that's it. Flo, what you want, my guy?
What's going on? Everybody, if you want to see a full comprehensive look at what plays I'm on today, you could go to my Twitter. That's at Stephen Florval, STEPHEN, Flo Rival. Before I get to the next, I'm talking about 2 non-Knicks plays. One is Zach LaVine turnovers, which I've been screaming from the mountaintops, which is whoever's playing the Orlando Magic, and if they have a high usage, got to take the turnovers. It's a wagon right now. It's 2.5 at minus 115. The stat goes, I've been tracking it myself. Any player who plays 30-plus minutes, takes 15-plus shots with a usage over 24, they've covered this 3 turnovers, 16 of 18 this season. Just go game by game by game. Last game, LaVine slapped it in the first half. Game before that, Mikal Bridges slapped it in the second quarter. I also think this is a big spot where I think that they'll be motivated to come out. I think he'll be chucking up a ton. So I'm just going to keep going with the trend on that one. With LaVine, he has 3+ turnovers, 4 of his last 6 versus Orlando. Other one is my man.
Where do you play that at, though? I know you be talking about flip.
Yeah, because we're in New York. Other states could just do DK. I do it on a flip. And if you want to do prize picks or underdog, those are the only 2 ways. Because New York, you know, New York doesn't. Because I was so excited to sign up for ESPN Bet. Do you know we don't have it?
Nah, I already knew because it's basically Barstool.
That's trash.
We never had Barstool.
They have
like we don't got Bet 365.
They have a 1-band deposit match, a free $200 with bonus bet. I don't even want to get into that. That's just terrible. Yeah, I could talk all day about that. My second straight I had as non-Knicks is Jokic triple-double plus 150 on FanDuel. 4 games without DeJounte Murray. He's averaging 35, 16, and 9. He has a triple-double 2 of his last 4 games, and he had 9 dimes in his last game. He also fries Jonas Valanciunas. He has a triple-double 5 of his last 7 matchups with him, and both times he didn't hit it, he had 9 assists. So, yeah, I think I'll take a stab at that one. Now to like the Knicks rant of the program. Bro, I went back and watched this Wizards team against like the Mavericks. Like, this is an AAU team. Like, this is not a professional team. Like, they're an expansion team. First things first, I took the first half at minus 3.5 because it just reminded me of the WNBA when the Aces would play bad teams. Like, not to compare like the Knicks to the Aces, but it's like, yo, like the other team is like god awful. Like, what? That's one. My favorite play of the day, hands down. I'm not a totals guy. That's my guy, Chris B. Kappen. He kills it with totals. But, bro, the third quarter over 28.5 for the Knicks is minus 122 on FanDuel. It's my favorite play of the day. I'll get into it more later on Blood Money Bets, but here's the rundown. The Wizards allowed the most points in the NBA in the third quarter by 2.5 points. They're won clearly by 2.5. Third quarter logs this year of teams in the third quarter against them: 33, 36, 29, 31, 38, 45, 41, 40, 31, 34, 37. That's the entire season. They do not stop a nosebleed when the other coach has a chance to take a deep breath, drink some water, and make an adjustment. The Knicks have hit 20. Every team has hit over 29 this season. So let's start there. The Knicks hit 29 all 4 times last year versus Washington. And the Knicks have this thing where I always say, you talked about, and it was a great point, why does the offense look so bad sometimes and good other times? Because when they play teams that are fast and paced and terrible defense, they kill those teams. The Hornets, the Pelicans in the second half, and the Spurs. Those are the 3 games where you saw like third quarter they went off. So if you look at the Wizards, they're first in pace, 4th worst defensive rating. The Knicks have 11 third quarters this season. They've only missed 29 4 times. 2 was against Boston, which great defensive team. 2 against the Cavs, who are going to drag the game into the mud, so there ain't going to be a lot of points. But every other game, they are over 30 points. It's like over the moon. And they had 3 games over 34. And this is an in-season tournament game. So, and RJ's probably coming back too. There's like a lot of and. Like, I'm not a totals guy, but when I saw all these numbers and all these trends, craziness. I'll get into more about other stuff on that on Blood Money Bets. I'm also on Daniel Gafford under 15.5 points plus rebounds. I think the line's dropped on that. But basically, Tommy Beer on Twitter had a great tweet talking about the emergence of Mitchell Robinson as a defensive player of the year kind of guy. And he said each of the last 7 games, Mitch Robinson has held the opposing starting center under his total. And I went to check the last 7 centers that the Knicks have faced have missed their points plus rebounds line because he's just like ridiculous. Like, he's starting to remind me of like what Steven Adams was when he was healthy, where this dude is like, Paul's too strong down there. Like they got to bring 2 bodies just to kind of keep him off the glass. The Wizards are like one of the 3 worst offensive rebounding teams in the league. Shout out to my guy Aaron at Stop Stacks Props on Twitter. Please follow him. He had a great tweet talking about Mitchell Robinson today. He talked about the Wizards give up like the 4th most putbacks, which is like Mitchell heaven, which is why I took his double-double. I'll be honest, his 11.5 rebound scares the hell out of me because he sits at the end of the third quarter and he comes out of with around 2-3 minutes. So you're looking at if the game's 25 and the Knicks play tomorrow, like there's going to be no reason for him to come back in.
That's what Ski was saying. That's exactly what Ski was saying.
Yeah, which is like now I'm going to pivot onto why I like Isaiah Hartenstein, whose points plus rebounds isn't up yet. He going to be in the game snatching all these boards. Bro, when you watch these Wizards games, I don't know why anybody would. I didn't watch it until I had to like want to see what I was getting into. Their bench is like Danilo Gallinari Corey Kispert and Denny Abdia is like their front line. Like, holy crap, barbecue chicken. So Hardenstein is blowout proof. Last year in 4 games versus the Wizards, 22 minutes, he did 9 and 8. This is points rebounds. 9 and 8. His line's probably going to be at 13.5 or 12.5. One of the two. It's always there. 9 and 8, 4 and 10, 4 and 4, but that was only 13 minutes. 8 and 7. I'm throwing a lot of numbers, but the point is he covered it basically every damn game last year versus the Wizards. Backups this year, backup centers, because you had a great point on your show yesterday where you talked about Day'Ron Sharpe, his rebounds against the Miami Heat. Like, hey, he just grabbed
He had his chances last night. He sure got the minutes.
He should have got it, man. That was a great look. Yeah. But you know who we grabbed those 12 against? The bum-ass Wizards. Wizards backups. Chris Boucher, 7 and 7. Day'Ron, 8 and 12. Nick Richards, 15 and 7. Paul Reed in 13 damn minutes, 6 and 6. Bro. Jalen Smith, the back from the Pacers, 13 and 8 in 13 minutes. Bro, that's insane. This Wizards team is like god awful. And the other one, there's 3 more, but I'm a Knicks fan. Don't take all these. My favorite of the day is the Knicks first half spread and the third quarter. I'm only taking this because, like, I'm a shooter with the Knicks. I watch the team. I'm going to unload the clip because this is a clear game. Quickly is back home in Maryland. I've said to everyone every time we play this damn team, for some reason, Quickly owns the Wizards. He's over 14 points in all career 9 matchups. The 14 was his like first career matchup. We only played like 18 minutes, but every other matchup's like 16, 17, and 20 and up. Love that. And my final look from this game, because I got to take something from the other team besides an under. Kyle Kuzma over 2.5 threes because it's a rule of law that someone got to slap 3 threes on the Knicks. So I was trying to find who it was.
Not that fucking bum. Fuck.
Listen. I'm not gonna
you're right.
I'm sure I was going to take that from Jordan Poole.
I'm like, but I thought you said normally somebody come off the bench and do it.
Yeah.
So I was thinking Kispert or
I was thinking Kispert too.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
But I was thinking threes and Knicks with you. I'm like, he's gonna come with Poole or Kuz.
Yeah. See, I got to throw a curveball on y'all. So I think it's my guy Kuz. First off, it's plus 110. Plus money is the greatest thing in the world.
Good. Yeah.
It's a baby Lakers matchup, you know. Kuzma versus Randall. That's going to be the matchup. Randall's going to be chasing Kuzma. I just saw Julius Randle 1 game ago against Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson's not a great 3-point shooter. Julius did not feel like chasing him out to that 3-point line. He went to the corner with the next lead wide open in the zone. Jalen went 4 for 4 from 3. Kuzma has played Julius Randle as I want to say 6 times. He has 3+ and 5 of the 6. And 4 of them, he has 4. He's attempting 8+ threes, which I also like that prize pick of 7 3-point attempts. 8+ threes in every matchup as a Wizard against the Knicks. It's Friday night at the crib. This is an in-season tournament. I have this theory that all these players see those majestic colors on the court and they see the new uniforms and you're like, oh my God, like this feels like the finals. They got special press coverage. We could go to Vegas if we win the game. I know we suck, but for one night, let's just like chuck up threes, get on ESPN and do something. So those Kuzma threes will be open. Whether they go in, I can't tell you that. I just know he's going to be open. He's going to pull them. So he's going to pull them. He's going to take them. I don't know after that. You know, don't get mad at me because I'm on this 2-for-2 streak where I called out Bogey and I called out – who did we play 2 games ago? I don't remember. I called out whoever.
Bogey was 2 games ago, wasn't he?
No, Bogey was the last game. 2 games. Oh, Sam Hauser. Yeah, I got made fun of saying Sam was going to smack 3
Sam
points.
Yeah.
So and the streak going to continue with this scrub Kyle Kuzma.
Yeah, I just got to recap your picks. My fault.
Yeah, just to recap. Jokic triple-double. Levine 2.5 turns. Knicks first half minus 3.5. If you take one, please just take the Knicks third quarter over 28.5. Please, I'm begging you. Also looks I'm on as Gafford under P+R. Hardenstein, whenever it drops, put it to the moon. I don't give a damn. His points plus rebounds. Mitch double-double. Quickly points. Kuzma threes. It's a lot. I'm a Knicks fan. I'm a homer. I learned from the best of them, my guy Dream right here, who taught me do not leave any leans unturned. We learned that the hard way during the WNBA. We left so much damn money because we were on this show and we were talking about it, and you gave me so many great points. And after the show, I'd watch it back and I'd write down the leans and I wouldn't take it. I lost so many units not playing all the damn leans, so I'm playing all the damn leans. So those
man. And that's kind of where my blunt money bets came from because my leans would hit so much. I'd be like, God damn, and they would hit crazily. So what I want to say before we get into blunt money bets, Crystal, no, you didn't. We ain't even getting no prize picks. You didn't miss much. You just missed straight bets so far. And I swear to God, I know I always say this, but and I'll be busy, But I'll have timestamps for y'all. But you just missed straight bets so far. He just recapped his. I have 4. But
I
we'll
have
get into what you
17.
here. Huh?
I have 17.
Right. But
Yeah.
we'll get you into your prize picks momentarily.
Yeah.
But yeah, Flo definitely hit a beautiful like a plus 1600 with Julius Randle 6 assists,
Yeah.
quickly 3 threes and Grimes 3 threes. That was a great call,
I
man.
just want to
So
speak to the power of manifesting because I was watching that game with my sister and I said, quickly, it's cost me so much money, missing threes in the corner, and he missed the third in the corner. And she said, you need more positivity in your life. So she's like, manifested, quickly came off the bench and like 2 plays later, slapped that 3 straight away. So I just want to say that to everyone. Have some positivity and manifest.
always
So
gotta be good vibes, man.
gotta have
Always gotta be
positive
good
vibes.
vibes. Always gotta be good vibes. All right. So uh yeah, I'll get into blunt money bets. Then I'll let Flo get into his blunt money bets. Then I'll do blunt money bets and prize picks. Then Flo get into his blunt money bets. And then because I don't have much, y'all. Most of my stuff gonna be on the timeline today. I only got 3 blunt money bets and 1 prize pick for y'all. I'm sorry. Yeah, 3 blunt money bets, 1 prize pick. But then I'm gonna get into because I got so many fucking looks here, y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 things that I want y'all to look out for. You know what I'm saying? That maybe can help y'all with some parlay pieces or some straights and things that'll probably pop up on my blunt money bets. All right. So 26-30. Blunt money bets for me. Rebound and lay. And a lot of this goes around rebounds. Wow. Okay, Grayson Allen, 4 rebounds. B Stu, 8 rebounds. Love him tonight to get rebounds. Love his opportunity. I ain't gonna hold y'all. I feel bad. Right before I fell asleep earlier today, I took B Stu 12 rebounds plus 550. Just was like, I don't think Bagley gonna play. And now it's down to like plus 425. So I'm not gonna give that out. But I like B Stu rebounds tonight. Grayson Allen, 4, B Stu, 8 rebounds. Aaron Gordon, 7 rebounds. We slapped this double-double. First time we played Aaron Gordon this year was a plus 800 double-double. We
That
slapped
was
that.
a master call. That was
Guess
beautiful.
who we played? The Pels. You know
Oh,
what
wow.
I'm saying?
Okay.
So,
Okay.
might get there with his double-double on a blunt money bet later tonight. But for now, we're just gonna take his super juiced base at 6.5 minus 138. So Grayson Allen, 4 rebounds, Beef Stew, 8 rebounds, Aaron Gordon, 7 rebounds, and Austin Reeves, 5 rebounds. That's a plus 882. I will explain all of these really well to the best of my ability real quick. Austin Reeves, I think he's had 10, 8, and 10 his last 3 games. Austin Reeves got 2 double-doubles. So and I hit a halftime blunt money bet where I added Austin Reeves rebounds as a leg just because the Lakers defense, the way it is right now, it's just like Austin Reeves literally sit in the corner and guard like a corner 3-point shooter. They try to keep him out the way. And when somebody shoot, he just hovering around the basket. Kind of like Kevin Huerter was. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's why I said I'm happy Kevin Huerter covered our last straight, but I ain't touching his ass no more. Pause. All right. That's crazy. I'm not messing with you know what I'm saying? That's ridiculous. But yeah, I love Austin Reeves. I couldn't talk you off a ladder in Austin Reeves. I ain't do enough research to get that out, but maybe I'll have his rebounds ladder. But I love the 5. I think this is gonna be a good game for Austin Reeves. They're gonna get blown. Portland first of all, Portland give up all you can. I mean, they give the most points, not the most points, but top points to shooting guards, maybe the most.
Buffet style.
Yeah, to shooting guards. That's who it was. It was Portland. I think it was Portland who Clarkson went off on. Either way it goes. So Austin Reeves is gonna have a chance to score, even though he'd be at that point guard, shooting guard, combo guard position. He's gonna have chances to score. He got a ball in his hands for assists, and I like his rebounds. So Austin Reeves PRA, I couldn't talk you off of that either. But 5 rebounds for Austin, 7 for Gordon. Great matchup for him. Had a double-double his first game earlier this season. Beefs to 8 rebounds. He should get double digits without Duren and Bagley starting. And Grayson Allen, 4 rebounds. King Grayson Allen. My fault, Grayson. Plus 882 rebound lay. All right. Round robin. I put this on the timeline last night. 3s and 4s. Mitchell Robinson, 12 rebounds in the Knicks to win. King Usar, double-double. Love that now that Bagley ain't starting. My God, King Usar might get 88 rebounds tonight. Who knows?
Facts.
But yeah, Usar, double-double. Jokic, 14 rebounds. All these were plus money when I gave him out on the timeline last night, by the way. A lot of these shits ain't plus money. Well, I don't know if there is no more. Especially Jokic, because I seen his base done went from 11.5 to I think 12.5 his base was. So but yeah.
Yeah, they saw Jonas on the schedule there. Oh, hold on. Let me
it's like, yeah, wait a minute. Gotta adjust that. And Book 8 assists. That's a plus 35, 53, and we round robin in that by 3s and 4s. Don't worry, I will run that back. Mitchell Robinson, 12 rebounds in the Knicks to win. King Usar. That Mitchell Robinson was like a plus 160. King Usar double-double was a plus 130 last night when I got it. I was just gonna do the 12 rebounds, but then I see my boy King Usar double digits in like 8 of his last 10. King Usar on the low. I see you, my guy. So yeah, double-double for King Usar. Jokic, 14 rebounds. That was like a plus 150, I think, when I got it last night. Plus 140. And look at my timeline. And Booker, 8 assists. That was like a plus 160. Still is a plus 160. And I think Booker can get a double-double tonight, but that could be my Booker bias. That is a plus 35, 53. I do think all of these legs hit, to be honest with you. But yeah, we round robin in that 3s and 4s. One more blunt money bet, and then prize picks, and then I'll give it to Flo. Pause. Good Lord. I'll hand it over to Flo. That's 3. Gail, don't get drunk on me. That's 3. We're going to try and be better, all right? Mitchell Robinson, 2 blocks, 2 steals, and 11 rebounds, plus 900.
I'm so proud of you because I was like, if you do not run it back, man, I was
got to run it back. And I write my notes on this. But basically, Center's been getting these. Center's been getting these stocks versus the Wizards. And to me, I just think that it's a lot of his gaffer. When he does get the ball, he just tends to throw it up. But then you got Kuzma, Jordan Poole just throwing up craziness at the basket. So I love it. And the steals, Mitchell Robinson, I think he's got 2 steals in 3 straight. Yeah, I know he had 4 2 games
ago.
He's a
sneaky steals guy. Like I don't give
last game, I believe.
You can use that one steal as like a parlay piece because he just I don't know how the ball always ends up in his hands. Like he just
like we were talking about last year in the playoffs, what we think is a block, a lot of times be a steal now. So these bigs, you know,
after like 2 nights ago with those blocks, too soon.
Bruh, I'm telling you, they did. I got done dirty with 2 blocks. I got cost a plus 600 and plus 850 on 2 stat changes.
Yeah, that was like a 15-unit swing on 2. Yo, I was watching the game. I tweeted you when the Melo Man LaFleur was like, yo, let me do you a service. I'm going to go into the lane, try to throw a Kareem hook shot. And he clear as day block. And that's a steal.
Yeah, man. It's crazy. It's really, it's getting ridiculous in my DeMarcus Cousins voice. But yeah, I think Mitch could do this. I think he could bring us home tonight. Plus 900, 2 blocks, 2 steals, 11 rebounds, plus 900. Those are the 3 blunt money bets I have. I will have about 7 to 10 more in the timeline. Not going to hold you. And I will have a bunch of looks after Flo does his blunt money bets. I will have a bunch of looks for y'all. But my prize pick, and I have one more of these probably. Me and Flo, hopefully I'll get a chance to do some more labbing. And me and Flo could come with a collab. But prize picks. Flex Friday. So I got a free flex play. This is how I used it. Here we go. Mitchell Robinson over 5.5 offensive rebounds.
Love
that. Yep. And guess what? Julius Randle over 2 offensive rebounds. I think they both slapped today. I can see Julius Randle missing a bunny around the basket.
Yeah.
And you know how like offensive rebound, he's gonna get that in 1 possession. So
you watch
Julius Randle. 2 stat pad tonight. Julius 2 offensive rebounds. Mitchell Robinson 6 offensive rebounds. Isaiah Stewart 2 turnovers. I'm not gonna play his assist. May put it in a parlay. But I do like his assist tonight. I do like his assist with his ability to kick it out to more shooters. Alex Burks is gonna be a good look tonight as well. But you got Knox out there and you got Cade out there. That's more shooting than you would normally have. And I don't know if Killian Hayes is starting. Yeah, Killian Hayes is still starting. He should be. But yeah, I like Isaiah Stewart 2 turnovers. Might get there with his assists, but like the 2 turnovers. Cade and Donovan Mitchell over 50.5 combined points. Oh, that's like my favorite pick of the day. That's just like both of them. Now, Cade's been messing these up lately, but it's been matchups where, like the last one that comes to mind was him and DeJounte. Like DeJounte was the guard going against. I told y'all they give up whatever to point guards and shooting guards. Well, what did DeJounte walk into Detroit and do? DeJounte had like 20 in the first half. It felt like was on triple double watch. Who was fronting that game? Cade. You know what I'm saying? Because you could have had a nice little ladder with them. So tonight, hopefully Cade come through. I got him on the straight bet. Love him and Donovan Mitchell. Shit, if Donovan Mitchell play, he might go for 40 against the way these guards is defending. So Donovan Mitchell, Cade Cunningham over 50.5 combined points on Prize Picks. And last but not least, Michael Porter Jr. Over 8 3-pointers attempted. I call him MAGA Porter Jr. because he was like Blue Lives Matter or some shit. But yeah, Michael Porter Jr. over 8 3-pointers attempted. We was over 7.5 attempted cover for us. He's still shooting 8. He's shooting the most 3-pointers on the team per game since Jamal Murray has been out. I think he continues that trend in a game that could be high scoring today. When the last time they played New Orleans and Denver played, it was like 131 to 124. It was a crazy, and I don't see anything change in this game. I mean, the Pelicans been playing some outrageously high total games where either they just give up a bunch of points or they score a bunch of points. So I think Michael Porter will get a chance to get up 8 shots, 8 3-pointers today. So my flex prize pick, I'll run it back. I'll probably have one more of these later. Mitchell Robinson over 5.5 offensive rebounds. Julius Randle over 1.5 offensive rebounds. Isaiah Stewart over 1.5 turnovers. Cade and Donovan Mitchell over 50.5 points combined. And Michael Porter Jr. over 8 3-pointers attempted. I'm not going to hold y'all this offensive rebound market before I let Flo get into his blunt money bet bag. This offensive rebound market might be the new sweet market, man. It started a few days ago, but I know Lowry went over his 1. I was going to take Brunson over his 1, but he hasn't got an offensive rebound in 3 games. But a lot of times, and I was going to take Derek White too, but a lot of times when I'm seeing this 0.1 offensive rebound for these guards or these forwards, they covering it. Grant Williams covered it. And those were 2 guys I was looking at. I was just like, but they both covered in the first quarter. It was crazy. So these offensive rebounds might be something. We'll see. But yeah, that is the blunt money bets. Not much, unfortunately, but I will have much more on the timeline. Sorry, gang. Man, it is what it is. I ain't want to throw nothing together for y'all. So, Flo, what you got for the people blunt money bets? Then I will get into my looks. Then we'll get into the comments. Then we out of it. What you got, Flo?
Yeah, I went on to that whole long dialogue about third quarters. The Knicks are awesome at it, and the Wizards are terrible at it. So on FanDuel, the magic number to me is 34. They did it against the Spurs. They did it against the Hornets. This is not an NBA team. I cannot emphasize enough. Like, this is not an NBA team. Like, holy crap. No rim. The blunt money bet is on FanDuel. Knicks third quarter on alt total. 33.5 is plus 340. I did half a unit because I just think it's like that obvious. Like, I think the Knicks are going to score 135 points tonight. Like, it sounds crazy until you see this Wizards team play. Hopefully I'm right because I'm going to be very right or very wrong. Either way, I don't care. On DraftKings, I took a quarter unit and I sprinkled it on the 40.5, which is plus 1,200. 40.5 points seems like a lot of points. It is a lot of points, but hopefully some guys hit some threes. So those are my 2 for that. I'm doing this one on DraftKings. It's 4 legs. It's plus 440. It's the Knicks money line. It's raced to 30 points in the third quarter. So the Knicks basically like don't give up like over 25 points to teams that don't have a good offense. So to me, it's basically this leg of the bet is, will the Knicks get to 30 points? Because the Wizards ain't going to beat them to 30 points. Like, stop it. So it's race to Knicks money line, race to 30. Knicks over 124.5 team total. They hit this versus the Spurs and the Hornets. That's kind of the magic number for me. And yes, those 3 legs, excuse me. The Knicks are the 4th best team in third quarters. And only 4 teams this year have hit 30 plus. It's the Hawks, it's the Clippers, and it's Boston 2 times. The Wizards are none of those teams. So recap those 3 legs on DraftKings. Knicks money line, Knicks race to 30 in the third quarter, and team total over 125. I'm running a different version of this because I was kind of feeling this out. Plus 470 on DraftKings. Knicks over 120.5 points. This one you're going to know right away, in my head at least, because I know we're about to win, and I know we're about to score a lot of points. So I wanted something right away, which is over 120.5 points, race to 10 in the first quarter, race to 15 in the first quarter, money line. The Wizards sneaky are like really good in the first like 6 minutes of the games. So I'm not like extremely confident, but it's one of those like, come on, it's the damn Wizards, man. Like, don't like let them start the game quick, but it could happen. Like, I'm not 100% super confident on that one. The other blunt money bets I want aren't there yet, but I'm going to tell you right now what they are. It's Immanuel Quickley, 5 assists, Immanuel Quickley, 5 rebounds, Immanuel Quickley, 5x5, Immanuel Quickley, 8x8. Reason I really like that a lot is one.
Hold on.
Yes,
That
sir.
5 might be nerfed, though. That 5 rebounds might be nerfed. Because I went last game to put in 5, and it was like plus 300. We was getting around like 500. So just want to put that out there, but go ahead.
No, I appreciate that. I don't remember off the top of my head. I don't think he grabbed a bunch versus the Hawks, but this is the perfect matchup where, like, if you look at it, like, quickly, like when he has these random 5 rebound games, it tends to be the team that has like no big down low, fast-paced game, YMCA. And also here's some stats for you. This is rebounds and assists of backup guards who've played against the Wizards. Exum 7-3, Maladon 5-4, Pat Beverly 4-5, Josh Richardson 3-5, Pritchard 7-6, Nembhard 4-10. And this isn't like in 25. This is like in 19, 20 minutes. This team is historically bad. Like, that's the only reason I bought these plays, because like I'm like, yo, something hitting tonight. And the other one I'm doing is Isaiah Hartenstein's rebounds ladder. I think that's sneaky. It always opens at like 4.5. I think the dude can easily grab 10. Like, if this is one of those games where like I'm just rooting for the Knicks to be up 30 points in the third quarter, because I'm like, great, Hartenstein's going to play like the entire fourth to like 2 minutes. He's going to snatch like all these rebounds. He has a great track record versus them grabbing rebounds. His line will be at 4.5. The 8 will probably be like plus 500. So yeah, and I think the double doubles in play too, because like they play Gallinari at center, which is disgusting. So just to recap real quick, Quickly's 5 assists, it's 5 rebounds, it's 5x5, it's 8x8. Hartenstein's rebound ladder.
That 8x8. That 8x8. Oh my God, that's gonna be about plus 10,000. Gotta be.
I'm telling you, he's back
or
home.
5,000 maybe.
He's back home, and it is a contract year. Why would I not back my dog Immanuel Quickley tonight of all nights? Yeah. This is the Immanuel Quickley night. Hopefully, my hope in a weird way is that RJ's ruled in. I don't think Grimes is gonna play. I hope RJ's ruled in, and then because like I need Quickley off the bench. Like, that's the big thing. Get him off the bench, because like then he can like come in with the backups. The second quarter with the second unit, he'll play against those dudes. He's gonna play against the backups in the third, fourth quarter. Like, I need that matchup. Here's another sneaky thing I was looking at, because I have all these contingency plans. If Grimes is out and if RJ's out again, I'm gonna switch all this to Dante DiVincenzo, because if you look at his box score, he's been like dishing and grabbing rebounds. So it's whoever's the guard off the bench for the Knicks is what I'm doing on that one.
That makes sense. All right. Beautiful. Now that is 40. Okay, so we'll just say 43 minutes. I'll get into looks and leans. Then we'll get into comments and we up out of here. Giannis points. If he plays, you got to look there in some capacity. Hopefully it's not a blowout, but Charlotte against power forwards, it's not good. Keontae assists is a good number. That's 6.5. I think he's covered that every game his last 3. Double threat. Dame and LaMelo. Milwaukee, we've been, targeting point guards against Milwaukee, and Dame's been coming back, shooting, the lights out against other opposing point guards. So little Dame and Melo action, couldn't talk you off of that. That's LaMelo Ball. Miles Bridges coming back. I'll be very interested to see what his line is. Maybe it opens at like 10.5. It opens at like 11 or 12. I mean, goodness. Wow, that's pretty low for Miles Bridges. But yeah, we'll see. Julius Randle rebounds. I talked about that. Good matchup for him. DeAnthony Melton threes tonight. That will be on something. Atlanta gives up the most threes to shooting guards. So, yeah, love that for him. And he just had 3 or 4 threes last game. Porzingis rebounds is a good matchup, but I would not be playing that. K points ladders. I told y'all that is a good look. Herter and Keegan Murray tonight. I think Kevin Herter is in line for another 20-point game. I've just noticed in blowouts or games that with bad teams is normally where he thrives. It's kind of like a Duncan Robinson almost last night, where it's like the game get loose and they forgetting to pick him up on fast breaks, and he just pulling up from 3, getting whatever he wants. So Kevin Herter threes, if it's at 2.5 for sure, 3.5, hell nah. But ladders in play for both. Keegan Murray, the numbers don't really support it. I just got a good feeling about Keegan Murray tonight. So for whatever it's worth, Aaron Gordon double. I'm a little hesitant to play it. Y'all know I don't like buying shit at a low price, especially when we got it at plus 800 and already cashed it. His double like plus 360 tonight. I don't know about all that shit, but we already have him in a rebound lane. So for what that's worth, Booker double points ladder, threes ladder. I think Devin Booker can just go crazy tonight. Good matchup against the Jazz. Hopefully it's not a blowout, but I think Book can go crazy tonight. And Cam Reddish, I wouldn't bet on Cam Reddish, but he is in an advantageous spot. It is Portland who gives up the most points to shooting guards. It is Portland who does that. So that is Cam Reddish tonight. Also, it could be Austin Reeves off the bench, for Cam Reddish when you got D'Lo in there. So love it. There's the spots for y'all. Also, Mark Williams under 8.5 rebounds. I think that's available some places at like minus 140. I think that's a good parlay piece. Maybe move it to 9.5. It's a good parlay piece just because who is he going to be guarding? Brook Lopez. Brook Lopez is going to sit on the perimeter and shoot threes. Mark Williams already got to deal with LaMelo May and LaFleur coming in and snatching rebounds, trying to get a triple-double. Aside from that, you got to deal with a 7-footer out there in the corner shooting threes. Good luck getting to your 9-10 rebounds. So Mark Williams under his 8.5 rebounds is also a good look. And that's it. So let's get into the comments. Any looks you want to just mention before we get into these comments, bro?
And, I'm a lunatic at all these looks, but, bro, RJ Barrett 19.5 is such a slap in the face. His line should be 22.5. I keep saying this. He has the same usage as Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle. He's been the most efficient scorer on this team. If the All-Star game was tomorrow, he would be on the All-Star team. He's averaging 23 points on splits of 49, 50, and 85. Like, he's basically playing like Klay Thompson. Not this one. This one sucks. But good Klay Thompson. Basically, good Klay Thompson. Like, will it last? I don't know. I'm not saying the dude's about to be like the third banana of a title team. I'm not saying all that. I'm just saying, like, right now, like, bro, he's playing like an all-star and he's playing the Wizards. Like, and the line's 19.5.
Yeah.
I'm just sharing the information. Sharing the information.
Almost like that pool line seems kind of low. What's the vibe, Sean? Appreciate you clocking in. Happy Friday. Yes, sir. Hit that like button. Yeah. We're gonna get to all y'all comments right now. But if you're if you're watching this on YouTube, do me a favor and hit the like button, sub to the channel, hit that sub button, hit that like button, share it, comment on the videos, post the videos, turn your notification bells on all that stuff. And if you're watching this on Twitter, please give us a like and a retweet. Help the show out, help us out, all that good stuff. AOD, what's the vibes, my boy in here? Yeah, you got your 3 shots in. I think that's all right for a Friday. We're gonna be good.
Klay was terrible yesterday.
Klay Thompson pissed me off yesterday. Yeah, it was now or never, and I give guys they now or never games. I will always give a guy they now or never games, and I gave it to Klay last night with some blunt money bets, and Midwest La Diva, hey, good to see you, Flo. I sent you that video earlier.
Oh yeah, appreciate. Yeah, I love that. Yeah, appreciate that. Thank you.
Ski Profit in this thing.
Yeah, he's
my boy. Ski's go in this thing. Klay, he's done, man. Done. Ski. Yeah, it's so crazy because I never put the correlation between them two, between my boy Ski and that song, but he definitely got his own theme song now. Party Boy Ski in this thing. Was good, bro.
Oh my God,
Andrews fucked up our whole shit.
Mine was 4.5. He had 2 on the first drive.
Yo, when I say that game last night was dirty, game was dirty last night, man.
Yesterday was why there's Golden Halls built in Vegas because they cleaned up yesterday, boy.
For sure. Good vibes. Happy Friday.
Good vibes, Mama Bets.
Be in this thing. Person turquoise waving. Oh, I think that's an emoji that they end up writing out for you, AOD. I thought my boy AO wrote that out. What's the vibes?
Yes, was good.
He was nervous. Y'all follow my boy F150 Detroit basketball. Of course, man. Of course. You know I love it. Yes, like the video, comment on the video, repost, share, subscribe, all those things. My boy Gil, at that point, he was 2 shots in. She didn't miss much. I appreciate you clocking in, Crystal, as always.
Run. Don't take it. I'll be honest. I'm not trying to talk anyone off of it. I'm just telling you, like, what it was my gut feeling when I first came into this game. I'm like, man, I just got burned 1 couple games with that Hornets game. Like, bro, if they're up 25 points, they play tomorrow. Like, Tibbs is a lunatic, but he ain't gonna play him tonight. Like, this is game 4 in 6 days. These dudes are tired. They just went to the gun against the Hawks. My thought is like they just want to get them out of here. Like, bro, like let Hart play the fourth. Let Miles McBride play the fourth. Like Mitch feels safer, but like I don't want to talk people off the read. If you have the read, go with it. I'm just telling you that like I'm captain. Build 10 by 10, 12 by 12. Both these dudes to go off. I feel like this is not the game for that. It just feels like this is blowout written all over it.
Yeah, personally, Kylie, honestly, I feel like with props, like you do have to always look at blowout potential, but you really got to go with how you feel. You don't maybe a half unit on both, maybe a quarter unit on both. Like you don't got to put your whole thing. Maybe put them as a parlay piece. As you've seen, I did a unit on Mitch. But I got Mitch on, a parlay piece and something. I might have Randall. This is how I look at it. They're so bad that I remember games this season where Mitchell Robinson has like 8-9 rebounds at the half. It's not out of the realm of possibility that these guys can cover it in 3 quarters. A lot of times with my props personally, I like to envision, can they cover this in 3 quarters? Like if I'm gonna play a prop, I'll be thinking like, okay, I think they can cover this in 3 quarters as far as a blowout. Do I think Mitchell Robinson can get 12 rebounds in 3 quarters?
Yes.
Versus Washington, yes. Does that mean I'm gonna play that shit for a full unit? No. You know what I'm saying? But I do think it could happen, so I'm not gonna talk you off. Julius Randle, the same thing. The matchups line up, the numbers line up, but we've been stung. Lively double-double just stung us on a blowout. You know what I'm saying? We got stung on blowout. So, and those is blunt money bets. And
so also, like, bro, Julius didn't get that double-double to like 30 seconds left in the Hawks game because he was chasing Jalen Johnson at the arc. Like, he gonna be chasing Kuzma at the arc. Like, he ain't gonna be within. That's why I'm like, man, Julius, there's gonna be a day I'll be like taking those Julius rebounds. Like, just not today. That's just me.
Yeah, and that's another great point too. He's got to deal with Kuz out on the perimeter, Kuz taking shots and shit like that. So if anything for me, it would be Mitchell Robinson. But if you really want to take him, I would just say lower your unit, man. Yeah. Because there is a world where I wake up and I see the Knicks win by 23 points and Mitchell Robinson has 16 rebounds and Julius Randle has 13 rebounds.
Absolutely.
Because as bad as the Wizards are, like they could stick around, and there is a universe where it's like the Knicks are up 16 with 8 minutes left, or 7 minutes left, and then maybe the starters come back in because old boy is a lunatic, and he like 17 ain't enough with 7 minutes left. Then you get 4 more minutes before it's into like 23, 24. So just. Again, not worth the unit. I would say not worth
that's a great point because Thibodeau had a whole quote you said the other day. It was like, 15 points isn't safe in the NBA. So
it's not.
Yeah, I mean, but the other side, if it's 15 in the fourth quarter, the starters are coming back in. That's just what it is. So.
15 points with 5 minutes left is a game. Yeah. If we watched that Nets game last night, you never thought they was coming back, but every time you looked up, Cam Thomas, who kind of screwed us last night. How about Cam Thomas hitting 3 threes and having 4 fouls in the first half? I mean, the reads be there. But yeah, these guys stayed in the game, hitting threes, layups, and stuff like that. It's the NBA. The game is really never over. So now, with that being said, Knicks could be up 30 after 3. They really could be. Washington is that bad. Speaking of the Knicks, I'm taking Randall plus 9.5. Yeah, we just spoke to that. Could talk you off of that. 8 of 11 this season, 15, 16, 17 rebounds in the last 3 and 4 versus Washington. Only game he missed, he had 40. I was watching that too. I'm like, I wonder if Julius Randle gonna come out, because if that was his season high last year, maybe Flo can speak to this. But if that was his season high, then he might come out tonight looking to get another season high.
Yeah, like the Randle thing. Like, listen, I don't have like a strong take on it. I'm just like, I just don't know because I'm staying away. Because to me, when I look at that, the thing that jumps out is like the geometry is off. Like they had Porzingis last year, which meant Robinson was outside, meant Randle was down. So look at So, like, my thing is, like, now it, like, kind of flips where it's, like, Randall's going to be out with Kuzma and Robinson's going to be down with Gafford. So, I'm like, listen, Randall can still grab his rebounds. Like, I don't want to talk anybody off it. It's just, like, I'm just afraid. So, I'm just like, okay, I don't know. Like, I have no problem saying I don't know.
There's nothing wrong with that. Like, we don't got it. It's so much shit, y'all. And that's why, we talk it out. but it's so much shit. It's so many lines. Like you're not gonna have a definitive opinion about everything. Like you gotta think about it. How many lines are up today? How many lines do you see per game? You might get 14 points listed. Then you got rebounds. Then you got assists. Then you got combos. Then you got stocks. So you literally may have 125 options to choose from, and then there's like 10 games tonight.
With that said, I do know Isaiah Hartenstein grabbing at least 6 tonight.
Keep that in mind.
Listen, I'm just waiting for that line. I don't give a damn what the hell number is. He grabbed 6.
Adrian told you about Dosto over saves, probably with Suns money line. Yes, you did, Kyle. That was a great call last night. I was watching that. I didn't have nothing to really put it in with, because I had enough out there last night, and I didn't want to have too much just because it was a short game. I told you I wanted to keep it like 3 units, but it was good. It was good. Jokic has had a double-double in every game. That is a great call, Kylie. I mean, that's interesting. Because probably even when he don't get the rebounds, he might have a game where he slack on the rebounds where he get the 10 assists. So, what was you saying, Flo?
No, I was like, no, dude's machine.
Yeah. Kylie, Fahrenheit 450. He definitely like Randall. He got Joker at 12.5 rebounds on FanDuel last night. He would take it at 13.5. See, God damn. I'm telling. Okay, maybe it was 12.5 when I gave out the 14.5 at plus money. But see, now it's plus 104. My goodness, yeah. He will still take it at 14. He walking into 10 points. Bulls money line and under 215. Ooh, spicy. Yes, I do like the under in that game for sure. I mean, they scored under 200 points last game. Do like the under in that game for sure. In Orlando, they be locking shit and they play slow. Jokic has hit his rebound line.
Great note. I'm gonna get off here.
21. Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Chris. Another video. You are welcome, Crystal. You are welcome. Appreciate you pulling up.
Man, Fahrenheit 451 coming with some damn fire right now.
Highs of 16 and 18 last 4 versus New Orleans. It does look like a rebound spot for him. And it's crazy because Aaron Gordon actually had 12 rebounds last game versus New Orleans. And and Jokic got crazy. Aaron, my boy, Shams Campbell in the thing. Big vibes, man. Same shit. Came late, so my bad if you mentioned this. But KCP had 5+ assists and 5 and 10 without Murray. Can he get 5+ and 50 on DK? Yes. And I'll probably add that to a personal play. My boy Stimmy, who is a GOAT, actually was on KCP assist ladder a couple weeks ago when the news had first got out. And I don't know if it hit that night or not. I know the base hit. But yeah, plus 850 is a great price for that. And you know what that means? If 5 is 850, then what the fuck is 3? That 3 got to be a nice party piece.
When Timmy dropped that play, I tailed. He only hit 5, but like the potential was like 11. Like they just missed the damn shots. Like he could have easily.
Ooh, for KCP?
Yeah, like he has so many potential assists off of. You called this about like the Detroit system with the hockey assist. Like, oh, just hand it off. Assist.
Yeah, I'm just saying 5 at 850 seem off.
No, I think the 8 was 850, I want to say.
I think it's 8.
Yeah, the 8, I want to say he said is 850.
Can he? Because Aaron, but normally Aaron be on this shit. Aaron said, can you get 5 for plus 850? Maybe you mean 8. Maybe you mean 8 for 850, because 5 for plus 850 is some shit that I need to get off stream and put blood money on right now. What's the vibes? Homies already flexed. I'm taking Clint Capella double at 420 on FanDuel. Cleared the last 5 6.
That's a crazy price.
It is a crazy price. Shows you how fucking trash he's been. I think he had 3 rebounds last game.
Yeah.
But that is a good look. Buy low spot for sure. Already flex. I love that buy low spot.
Here's another blow money bet that I got to go to New Jersey to visit family to do. Mitchell Robinson, Defensive Player of the Year, plus 5,000. I'm like, I got to get to New Jersey to put that in before it gets nerfed. He's having a ridiculous year. Like, he could get hurt, he could get traded, Karl Towns, whoever. But like, man, plus 5,000.
Nah, for sure.
The leading rebounder in the damn NBA. That's a WNBA.
Nah,
NBA. Crazy.
Sure. Didn't hear it mentioned. I'm on Ice Trade 10 assists. Last 5 or 6. Okay. Yeah, I gotta wait till a little injury news come out with Embiid and all that, but I like the look. Randall over 9 rebounds, same price as double. Dowdy gets 10 assists, so rebounds. I mean, I will always play the double because any picks fly. So if you're gonna get the same price as a double as one prop, I would just play the double because you're assuming he's gonna get 10 points. But it's on you. Either way you want to take that. Sabonis over 18.5
Yeah,
points. I'm staying
it's a
away
great
from that
matchup.
game. I'll let you go, but I'm staying away from that game, bro. I think it's gonna be a blowout. Just give me the Kings money line, or maybe give me Herter hitting some threes. But I couldn't talk you off of it. But I don't really like no points prop in that game. The only reason why I like Herter threes because I feel like that's something that could happen in like the first half. If his three is like 2.5 minus 150, and you get the 4 at plus 200, he can get 4 in the first half. You know what I'm saying? But how you feel about Sabonis?
Sabonis, shout out to, I don't want to mispronounce his name, but Joe Delera, Dellera. Give him a follow. He's with Action Network, I want to say. He pointed out his 12.5 rebounds against Zach Collins in the fast pace. So that's not my play, that's his, but his write-up was great. I love the look on that. So I don't know about the points, but I do know the rebounds is a really sharp look that some smart people are on.
I could see rebounds as well. Gafford, 6 rebounds, 100% hit rate with 22 minutes this season.
About that.
He should get 6. I mean, he should get 22 minutes versus old boy Mitchell.
Don't do it. Stay away. Don't do it, bro.
Do what?
Mitchell Robinson against centers, Zubac, KP, Capella, Jonas Valanciunas, all of them. Look at the chart. I always say, like, the chart is green, but it got to be red eventually. I could be
What are you talking about, Flo?
His rebounds, Daniel Gafford.
Oh, so
Mitchell Robinson's
don't
gonna
take
have
the
him in
rebounds.
prison tonight. He's gonna have him in prison tonight.
So you're saying don't take Daniel Gafford 6 rebounds?
For me personally, like,
okay,
I get the numbers. I saw the numbers. I just think this is an awful matchup for him. That's just me.
Cool, simple, cool. Thoughts on Grayson points, rebounds at 15.5. Love it. I'm gonna get there with Grayson. You know, in some capacity, I'm not gonna put a unit on it, but if that's, I love that. You can get points with. Love it. You can get 15 points. Gafford, 7 rebounds, 22 minutes. Okay, Fahrenheit with the vibes. Okay, good vibes in the comments. Y'all make sure y'all go in the comments. Teams will be looking to run it up in season tournament. Yeah,
that's a great point, bro. I love this team total even more now because
that's one thing. But I think, and again, I'll get to that. But I want to get through the comments because I don't want to be on here too long. Because I got to do something right after this. But let me get through these comments, then we'll get to this tournament. But yeah, accounts to a point differential. Yeah, that's dope. Blood money. What it do? What's popping? El Plago, what's popping? Salute. Appreciate y'all coming through. Money line lock. What's popping, my guys? Make sure y'all sub to the channel. I don't think I ever seen you before. Money line lock. If you're watching, sub to my channel. It's 5, my guys. They're hanging 3 for plus 120. Both fell super off. So 120 is 2.5. Okay, 5 is still okay. Well, I'll be on it ASAP. That's why it's time to get off this stream. LeBron 28 points versus Blazers. Usage crazy. Fahrenheit reach it a little bit, but I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't like that. LeBron to score 30 points versus anybody. Pigs fly, but I'm not taking LeBron to score 30 versus anybody. I'm sorry about that. But love the other looks for sure. Lakers team total over 116. Money line Clippers. Okay. Oh no, hell no. We not no. Sorry, Kylie. And I'm always honest. I'm always honest with y'all. Oh, okay. That's what's up, money line lock. Big body. I'm always honest with y'all. When I can't talk you off, I can't talk you off. When I can't talk you off, I can't. We not taking Clips money line. I don't give a fuck who they playing. I don't give a fuck if they playing some high school team. They still trying to get the kinks out. So I'm not taking their Clippers money line. And the Lakers, I love my Lakers, but it won't be out of the realm of possibility for LeBron to get ruled out tonight and the Lakers lose to this young upstart team going up and down the court. It would not be against the realm of possibility. So I think it's way safer options than the 2 LA teams, namely the 2 that I gave. Not saying that my bet is going to hit, but I mean, I like the Knicks to win more than both of those 2 combined. Just being honest with you. And the Knicks spread is probably the same as those 2. What are the Clippers? A 5-6 point favorite tonight, I think. What are the Lakers? A 9-point favorite? I like the fucking Knicks and the Kings way better than those 2.
I love that
call. Don't do it to yourself. And the same with LeBron points. I mean, these trends are one thing, but guys, with the trends, last 8. So that's when LeBron was still decent in his prime. LeBron is not a top 50 player in the league right now. Sorry to break it to you. Can he turn it to the clock? I'll say a top 25. Can he turn back the clock on the night and get you a triple-double when his team is down 30 fucking points and the game don't matter? Yes, like anybody in the NBA. But LeBron is not that guy like that. He's going to score on fast breaks, post-ups, threes, him scoring any points versus anybody the last 8 games really don't do it for me because this is a new LeBron James. A LeBron James that really might only play 28 minutes tonight. A LeBron James that under no circumstance should be playing 40 points in a blowout, which should be a blowout. So y'all, only time I'm going to be honest to God touching LeBron James points is in a game of immense value. And maybe the fucking playoffs, y'all. I don't give a fuck if this team give up the most points. I don't care. Not LeBron, yo. It's too many other options tonight on the board for y'all to be looking at LeBron James points. I don't give a fuck if he scores 60 tonight. I don't give a fuck what
RJ Barrett, who's going to get 24 points again.
It's too many, y'all. It's 10 games. It's 10 games. We should not be betting on a 39-year-old points in a 9-point spread, in a 9-point game. All right? It's just a vibe. And this is coming from Mr. Blunt Money Bet, all right? Allen 4 rebounds, Nurkic 4 assists, Beef Stew 8 rebounds. Sounds like something you whipped up using my shit. Liked it, my boy. Can't talk you off of it. I will have something there too. All right, and I'll let Flo get the last word, then we're up out of here. One thing about this in-season tournament, because Flo was kind of on this earlier. He talked earlier about the in-season tournament significance. Maybe we do see significance. I don't think it's enough data. What I will say is the only significance that I thought would happen, because I think at the end of the day, teams that's great like Boston and Philly and, you know, teams that's contenders, I don't think they give a fuck. The teams that matter, the teams that's trying to win are like Indy, you know, Cleveland, Charlotte, shit like that. Middle of the road to bad teams, in my opinion. We'll see if that bears itself to be true. But one thing I will say that I spoke to earlier in the season, Dame specifically spoke to last night. They asked Dame about in-season tournament, do you care, all that shit. And I didn't even watch the clip. I just read the caption because it agreed with what I said. But basically, it's for the people on the team that's making minimal salaries. Dame is making $50 million a year. But his mans that he fuck with, like I told y'all with Russ and Cameron Payne, his best friend on the team might only be making $700,000. Might only, and we say only, but he might only be making $2 million. After taxes, that's $1 million. That's $750,000. So if you can add basically that dude's salary on top of his shit, who, for all we know, Dame and Freak might give their portion away to their mans. Might just say, shit, we're making $40 million a year. To take this $500,000 and put it in the pot. So to me, that's the only way I personally see these teams giving, like the high teams, giving a fuck about this. Now the younger teams, to Flo point, because when Flo said shit about the court, it made me think. And my boy Fahrenheit also spoke about point differential. A team like the Knicks, I don't think they care about point differential tonight against Washington. I don't think Tom Thibodeau is the type of coach that's like, all right, yo, we got this season tournament, guys. We got to keep putting it up. He don't give a fuck. Now, OKC coach, maybe. One of these young and up and coming, you know, like a Mike McDaniels, whatever the fucking Miami Dolphins, one of those type hipster new coaches, like in his mid-30s, you know, early 40s type coaches, yes. But these old curmudgeon, bro, you think Popovich give a fuck about some point differential for a goddamn in-season tournament? I'm just saying.
That's a great point. That's a great point.
I'm just saying. So when you cap it and you're saying in-season tournament, just make sure you look at specific teams in specific scenarios. Do a team like Atlanta care tonight? Maybe. Do a team like Philly care? I don't think they give a fuck. Nick Nurse, maybe. But I don't think Embiid gives a fuck. Milwaukee, normally they wouldn't care, but you've seen Dame. But teams like Indiana, Detroit, maybe even Cleveland, like these middle of the pack teams, that's how I would attack the tournament.
You know what the sneaky one is? Because I didn't take it. I was the Minnesota Timberwolves to win the tournament was plus 900. I'm already like kind of like really good on Boston and Denver. But I was telling my homeboy about this because Doc Rivers had an amazing podcast with Bill Simmons. And he was like, if you think about it, he was like, who are the two title contenders in the East and West? He said, name the two. He's like, oh, in the East, it's like the Celtics and the Sixers. In the West, you go Denver, and you're like, maybe Minnesota. I can see Minnesota getting into this tournament and them saying, like, you know what? We may not care about this tournament, but we're in Vegas. This is an opportunity to prove that, like, yo, we belong. And Rivers even said himself, he said, if I was a coach, like coaching the T-Wolves, I would cut my rotation down for this tournament in this knockout game, like it's a playoff game, because I would want my guys to have the experience. And Edwards, the fact that he could go to a final in a in-season tournament and get a taste of what it's like, pause, of like being in a high-quality game that's like the Western Conference Finals. So I didn't take it because like I already have like 2, but I'm like, man, like a team like Minnesota or the Pacers, I think one of them are gonna be like in it, like in the final 4 or 2.
Okay, so first off, for the Dreamers, what 2 do you have if you want to give them away? If not,
Oh, yeah.
give my
So
boy
I gave out. Yeah, I gave out one on my timeline when it first started. Was Celtics 900 and Denver plus 1,000. It's like now they're both
Okay.
like 300.
I thought you gave out some recent shit though. Like
Oh
them
yeah. Oh, they
recent-
nuked that overnight. So they had
Okay,
Pacers when they blew up Brack was 130, and I woke up in the morning it was minus 200 because the Bucks were like, oh, we fucked up. So I felt bad because like that was just like a yo. I saw that at 2 in the morning when like I couldn't sleep. So
okay. First off, I love that Minnesota look better than the other looks that you already.
Yeah. I look like Minnesota better than Denver to win the damn thing because like Denver
that's the team that I'm talking about winning these type games.
Yeah.
Because like, okay, if you win one of these in-season tournament games and Jokic twist the ankle, you think he playing through that shit because it's an in-season game? He don't give a fuck. They worried about the finals. Now a team like Edwards and like a sneaky contender, that is the team I'm talking about. Indiana, Cleveland, Minnesota, OKC, Sacramento. Those are the teams that's trying to build something. Younger teams with kind of younger coaches or coaches that know they're trying to get their teams to build something that we realistically know they're not going to fucking win the finals, but or even get to the finals like Minnesota, OKC. But it is cute to be like, oh, they got potential. Ooh, maybe if everything goes right. Those are the easy.
You know what's crazy? You should throw some blunt money on your Detroit Pistons because it'd be so fitting because they check every box of a team of what you just listed. Like young, hungry, want to prove something. Beef Stew could slap some. He could slap 3 threes in a game. Like how the hell did Beef Stew slap 3 threes and they won a tournament game? You know what I'm saying?
Hey, and Beef, and Beef Stew 3 threes is trending up without Duran, but we'll see tonight.
It's gonna happen one of these. He be getting them looks. It's gonna happen.
He getting looks. He blew one of my round robins, but we about to hit one of those too probably tonight. Right. So yeah, man. Again, I'll recap all my straights. I'll let Flo recap all his straights, and then we up out of here. Look on the timeline, y'all. I'm gonna be spraying the timeline with my plays tonight. I'm telling you right now. With Blood Money Bets because there's some good spots and I didn't have a chance to put everything out. I know where I'm looking, but I'm also looking for some injury news. So, yeah, bro, you get to the right place. Run the show back. But yeah, here go my straight bets. And we will recap these and we up out of here. Matter of fact, Flo, you go first. You recap this.
Favorite of the day, I won't bury the lead. Knicks over 28.5. Can I tell you how alarming all the trends are with that? I love it. Love it. That's probably like my favorite Knicks play going into a game this year. Like, I don't want to oversell this, but like it's that crazy. Jokic triple-double, Levine 2.5 turnovers. RJ Barrett's 19.5 points is like beyond stupid. If he plays like that's beyond stupid. Daniel Gafford, the center from the Wizards, under 15.5 points plus rebounds. Mitchell Robinson's double-double. Whenever they put Isaiah Hartenstein's points plus rebounds, absolutely. Please give it to me. 2 units. Don't give a damn. Man's going to slap that by halftime. Please. Kyle Kuzma's threes, and Emmanuel Quickley's back home. Go look at Emmanuel Quickley versus the Wizards. That's all I'm going to say. This Wizards team's worse than those Wizards teams, and he was slapping them when they even had good players. Now they got Jordan Poole and, yeah, Quickley going on. So that's all.
Right. And so you got something else?
Oh, no, that's it. I was like, that's all. I appreciate everybody. Thank you for having me. If you could follow me on Twitter at Stephen Florival, STEPHEN FLORIVAL, and on YouTube, if you could give me a subscription or a like, I appreciate it. Sports with Flo, rocking it. Next season's going amazing. We haven't even hit our stride yet because I'm telling you, I'm slapping a plus 6,000 and 8,000 for this damn season is done. Multiple. Like we've come close so many times. It might happen tonight because I'm going to have something nasty with Quickley and Hardenstein when they put them up later. So appreciate y'all, everyone. Thank y'all for the positive vibes.
Yeah, man. Man, just to recap mine, Knicks Kings money line. Mitchell Robinson over 10.5 rebounds. Parlay with the Knicks team total over 107.5. Cade Cunningham over 21.5 points. If you want to take the 20.5 juice, I wouldn't. Don't pay minus 140. Just, 21.5 plus 100. And Nurkic, center for Phoenix, over 3.5 assists. Those are the plays. I appreciate everybody coming through. Look on the timeline for the Blunt Money bets. I will have timestamps up immediately after this. So make sure y'all hit that like button on the way out if you can. And as always, man, I appreciate it. Y'all know the fucking vibes. Let's get this cash. We gotta have it. So let's get it.